Let me ask you something uncomfortable. How many times have you said, I know this isn't rational, but it feels right? That sentence has destroyed money, relationships, careers, opportunities. And the worst part? At the moment you said it, you felt smart, confident, certain. Emotional decisions don't feel emotional. They feel urgent, justified, necessary. They feel like clarity, but they're not. They are pressure disguised as intuition. Today, I'll show you how to spot the exact moment your brain switches from logic to emotion before it costs you years of progress. If you master this skill, you'll outperform people who are smarter than you, more talented than you, and more experienced than you. Most people believe emotional decisions are obvious. They imagine panic, anger, excitement, fear. But that's wrong. The most dangerous emotional decisions are calm, well-explained, and socially acceptable. They hide behind phrases like, it's just a gut feeling. I've thought about it a lot. This is who I am. In this video, you'll learn what an emotional decision really is, why your brain prefers emotion over logic, the subtle warning signs most people miss, and a simple system to interrupt emotional thinking in real time. Emotional versus rational decisions. A rational decision is driven by data, probability, long-term outcomes, opportunity cost. An emotional decision is driven by relief, validation, fear reduction, ego protection. The key difference: rational decisions tolerate discomfort. Emotional decisions try to eliminate it immediately. Any decision whose primary goal is to feel better now is emotional, even if it sounds logical, even if other people agree with it. The brain switch you don't notice. When emotion takes over, your brain doesn't shut down completely. It reorders priorities. The emotional brain asks, how do I reduce tension right now? The rational brain asks, what creates the best outcome over time? The danger? 7 warning signs. You're deciding emotionally. Most emotional decisions don't announce themselves loudly. They reveal themselves through small behavioral signals patterns that appear right before you make a costly choice. 1. Urgency appears. If it feels like now or never, emotion is involved. 2. You stop comparing alternatives. Emotion wants one path, fast. 3. You seek agreement, not truth. You look for validation, not analysis. 4. You over-explain. The more you justify, the less certain you actually are. 5. Short-term relief outweighs long-term cost. This is the clearest signal. 6. Identity gets involved. I'm not the type of person who waits. I deserve this. This is just who I am. 7. You feel defensive when questioned. Defensiveness equals emotional attachment. Why emotional decisions feel so convincing? Emotional decisions activate dopamine and cortisol. Dopamine gives confidence. Cortisol adds urgency. Together, they create false certainty. You don't feel confused, you feel sure. That's why bad investments feel exciting. Impulsive purchases feel justified. Reactive messages feel necessary. Risky choices feel aligned. Your brain rewards speed, not accuracy. And the faster the decision, the less time logic has to intervene. Emotion doesn't scream, it seduces. The 3 emotional decision traps. Emotional decisions usually fall into the same few categories. Different situations, same underlying psychological traps. 1. Relief seeking. Choosing what removes discomfort fastest. 2. Ego protection. Defending self-image instead of outcome. 3. Fear avoidance. Choosing safety over progress. If the decision protects emotion more than results, it's emotional even if it looks intelligent. How to interrupt emotional decisions in real time? Here's the system. 1. Label the emotion. Naming it weakens it. 2. Delay by 24 hours. Emotion decays. Logic remains. 3. Ask one brutal question. If I felt calm, would I still choose this? 4. Zoom out. What does this cost me in 1 year? If the answer changes, emotion was driving. Emotional decisions are not failures. They're signals. The moment you learn to recognize them, you stop being controlled by impulse and start operating with clarity. You don't become colder, you become precise. Master this, and you don't just make better choices, you design a better future. If you want more videos on the psychology of money and success, subscribe and continue this journey with me.